What's up, my tea sippers? MX versus ATV Legends has been delayed. Oh my god, dudes. Holy shit. What are we gonna do? It's actually a really good thing that Legends is being delayed, because if you saw some of the things in those first trailers, yeah. Need I say any more? Supercross tracks almost looked identical to MX vs. ATV All Out. Graphics look super similar. I mean, even down to the physics look, somewhat similar. There's quite a few little things there to those early Legends trailers that really made you kind of scratch your head and think, well, this shit, might come out at the end of 2022 or something like that. But then all of a sudden, THQ, Rainbow Studios, they come out with all this. Hey, game's coming out like May 24th, I think was the original release date for it. So that was like way sooner than I was originally anticipating. I don't know how the hell they could possibly have everything done by that amount of time, but they didn't show more in their early trailers. You know what I'm saying? It's not really adding up to me right there. But now apparently the release date has been moved from May 24th to June 28th. So basically just moving it a month back. And they just posted a big thing about this on their website. If you go to MX vs. ATV Legends website, and then you go to like the news part of it, right? They posted a new thing on there, basically just giving you the standard run-of-the-mill, we want to push the game. We hate to push the game back. It's not fun for the players or the developers, but we feel that it is best that we push the game back so that we have just enough time to make the proper improvements to the, that standard run-of-the-mill shit, okay? That's pretty much what it was, so that's why I didn't even really show it in this video. It's not really me trying to disrespect MX vs. ATV or anything. I'm just trying to save you boys a little bit of time. It's that same, we just needed a couple extra, weeks amount of time to really get back in there and polish up on the physics things and the FPS of the game, kind of the optimization of the game. It seemed like they talked about a little bit on that post. What are you gonna do in 1 month? As far as a big time AAA dirt bike game, you're not gonna do that much in a month. So I don't really believe a whole lot of that they said there. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? I think the game should be delayed until like 2023. If you just want my real ass opinion on it, that's what I feel would be the best for it, just from what I've seen from those early trailers and the trail mode trailer and all that type of shit. It's, and especially if you talk about having problems, things that need to be fixed within this delay period, that worries me even more, to the point where it's like, I think they need more than a month to really work on it. Spency boy popping off left and right. What's new? But I don't know. Maybe they can pull something off here. Maybe they can. But you're not really going to change the physics in a massive way in 1 month. You're not really going to change anything that's super deep, core, integral aspect of the game in 1 month. That's just not going to happen. That extra month may give them that little bit of tinkering with like multiplayer or, like I said, like optimization stuff. You might be able to do some of that kind of stuff, but all of that about, we're going to make the best experience we can with this extra month type deal. I mean, yes, I'm glad they're taking an extra month, but fuck, I wish they would take more. That's really where I'm sitting with Legends right now. But anyways, that seems to be the release date now, June 28th. So, we'll see what all they can do. They just posted just a little bit of stuff on that post about this delay. There's not really much there telling you stuff that you didn't already basically know or could expect in a delay posts like that, but I wish they would take another 6-month delay and put a fucking track editor into it or something like that, But I don't think we're going to see anything like that. I don't know. Spitzy boy just crash a little bit more, buddy boy. Holy shit. But, yeah. So, either way, just letting some of you boys know that, yes, Legends has been delayed. It, worries me, but I guess comfort... Dude. This shit's like some fucking, Unleash level pop-off, or Untamed level pop-off system, rather. I felt like Untamed was a little more of a pop-off system, especially on the Supercross tracks, but this shit cracking me up, boy. I can't even get around the free ride area here, but yeah, bro, I don't know where this MX vs. ATV series sits right now. I really don't know. They haven't even really showed that much from the back gameplay of Legends, so it's still so up in the air on how the shit's really even gonna feel, when you play the game. They do seem to have some cool biome free rides. I think you're gonna have the proper amount of free ride content, stuff like that there. But is it gonna really be able to stack up to a MX bikes? I'm talking about content-wise, you know what I'm saying? Or a Reflex on PC, content-wise, to keep you playing the game for more than just 2 or 3 years. You go down that same road of what All Out did, where it comes out with the game, then comes out with all that DLC, and now it's a barren wasteland. No pun intended. With the track that we're on here. But it's a barren wasteland. I mean, who the hell is still playing this game right now? I have no idea. But it's to that point where most people have migrated at this point either to Supercross 5 or MX Bikes or MX Sim or back to Reflex on PC. I just feel like most of us have already moved into that. And that's what the whole thing is to all these new AAA dirt bike games. How do they stack up to these infinite content-based PC track editor, gear editor, skin editor, bike skin editor, the teams, the pro racing, the replica tracks of Supercross and Motocross that you get with MX Bike Sim and Reflex on PC. How are they going to compete with that shit? That's the whole question. Because if they don't really put things into place to compete with that, it's going to be basically, in a nutshell, obviously not as bad as the official Supercross games. Those games last 2 or 3 months. Legends should be able to last you a good year or so. But anything past that, I don't know. I just don't know if it's going to be different enough from All Out. I have no idea. But at least they are taking the extra month to look into some things that they might not have looked at as deep as they should have. Who knows, maybe they'll pull a trigger on some certain aspect of the physics feature or some certain aspect of the graphical feature to make it look weird and different, because I know a lot of people were kind of complaining about that. Graphics look too similar to All Out, looks just like All Out, so maybe they'll pull the trigger on some big change all of a sudden here in this month. Kind of hard for me to believe that, but I guess it's possible. Fuck, I don't know. I'm just optimistically thinking about this shit now, I guess, but I don't know. All of gaming seems to be going through a rough patch. Halo Infinite, content, hello, where is it? Nobody knows. It's disappeared. We're living in this weird hybrid world between PC-based unlimited content and console-based screw you over content, micro DLC, paid DLC, weird systems, cutting content. There's just all this weird shit going on, guys. So it's hard to say anything about anything, but it's bizarre when you got this delay, but it's only a 1-month delay. It's I'm twisted between that. I'm like, okay, cool, we get a delay, so the game should be a little bit better, but it's only a month delay. Shit. They've kind of proved to us that it needed a delay, but they didn't give it a long enough of a delay. You see what I'm saying? I'm going through that in my head right now. I'm like, shit, bro. I just hope it works out for them, It's all I can really say at this point, but Either way, big dogs, that's about it for this video. Like I say, you can go check all this out on their website on the little news tab. Spenty Boy popping off again. That's the end of the video, bros. Later, dudes.